What would you do if a coworker's heart suddenly stopped beating? If you know the right steps, you could save a life, even if there's no defibrillator available. Here to explain are Lee States of the Department of Health and Human Services and Dr. Laura Herrera-Scott, VP of Medicaid Clinical Operations for Anthem Foundation. Thanks for coming on our show.
Thanks for having us.
Timing is so critical. What can people do?
So depending on where the cardiac arrest is witnessed, you may not have a defibrillator readily available. So if, let's say, you were in a park and you saw someone go down with a cardiac arrest, after you assess and you determine that they are having a heart attack, you want to call 911 and then push hard and fast in the center of the chest to the beat a familiar song. So it's an opportunity to save a life real time without having to look or find equipment if it's not readily available.
What's your advice to people who are in the workplace and suddenly there is an emergency?
If someone's in the work setting and they see a colleague, visitor, somebody go down with what looks like it could be a cardiac arrest, I think what Dr. Scott just alluded to was assessing the situation, going up to the individual, seeing if they're awake, if they're okay, determining if they're breathing, and if they have a pulse. Those are critical elements in kind of those first steps. And then from there, if you determine that something else is needed, you call 911. And then if they don't have a pulse, you begin compression of the chest, just like Dr. Scott mentioned. From that point, you just continue with compressions and potentially start to bring in other colleagues to help kind of flesh out the team. So if there is availability, and you did mention machine a little bit, so if there were something like an AED on a wall, that's something that could be incorporated into the compression only scheme that would be done in the field there. But the critical elements and the things to really drive home are call 911, begin chest compressions, and provide that until the first responders get on scene. That can help increase survival up to 3 times.
Where can people go for more information?
You can visit cpr.heart.org/hands-only-CPR.
Thank you so much again for being here, and I really do hope that we save some lives today.
Thanks for having us.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.